What's up guys, LegaiaRaSeru here, and I'm back with another video. I had just got back from PAX East 2017. I had an incredible time while I was up there. I didn't take as many pictures as I wanted to be honest. I was mainly taking videos because I wanted to do some vlogging. I didn't even do that many vlogs, so I was just mainly having fun while I was up there with my friends, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna showcase some pictures that I took. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this first picture, this actually happened on day 0, and this was actually the only picture I took while I was there on a Thursday. For some reason I took a selfie, but I take a selfie of myself. You see Chicken Fajita 12 in the back, Bill. You get his friend Tony, Jamal, Kanzuko, and I ended up meeting Travis for the first time, T-Gamer64, or I think he wants to go by Moa now, and I met KG, King K1138, I think that's what his name is on Twitch, but yeah, this was perhaps the only picture that we took. We were still waiting for other people to show up and whatnot, so I don't know, I just ended up like taking a picture, and I don't know why this ended up being the only picture I took. So anyways, yeah, next picture. For some reason I took a picture of this Walgreens. This was a really huge Walgreens. I was having some trouble trying to find some stuff because Bill had asked me to get some red cups because they were drinking alcohol and they needed some. So but yeah, this was actually a pretty huge Walgreens. It was really nice inside as well. Okay, so day 1 of PAX, I walk into the expo hall, and the first thing I saw was this banner for Quake Champions, a new first-person shooter coming out within the Quake series, and people are messaging me on Facebook. But yeah, I ended up showing this to Fox, Grind Fox. He's a huge fan of Quake, preferably Quake 3. He plays that a lot, and I figured this would have been a really cool picture to show him. I hadn't gotten to try it myself, but hopefully next year when it's back, or hopefully when the game comes out, I'll give it a try. Okay, so I get to take a selfie with my friend Terry Hall. Sorry if I used your name there. But I actually met him last year at PAX. He was in his Sora cosplay, and he did Zidane Tribal. And yeah, I absolutely love what he does. Despite the color of his skin, he actually pulls off a lot of great characters. Like he's done Crom, he's done Kami, June Mathis, Soray from Tales of Hysteria. And to be quite honest, like, for cosplaying, it doesn't matter how small, how tall you are, or how skinny or how fat you are, or like, it doesn't matter the color of your skin. Cosplay whoever the fuck you want to cosplay. That's all the fun of cosplaying. But I had already told him this, though, even though he's black, he actually can pull off these characters. And to be quite honest, there's not a lot of black characters in JRPGs and in anime, so this is what I ended up telling him earlier. But I'll leave a link to his Facebook and his Instagram in the description below. You guys can go check out his cosplays. He does a lot of amazing cosplays. The ones that I've actually seen in person, and with my own eyes, yeah, he's done Crom, which is amazing. And he's done, I've seen it Soray. It's really nice. I like when he does Tales of cosplays. My favorite one so far that he's done was June Mathis, to be honest, because June Mathis, like, I absolutely love like a character in JRPGs who does martial arts. Sorry, but I do love a character in JRPGs who do martial arts, who only do martial arts, like hand-to-hand combat. Those are my favorite type of characters, and we don't get enough of those in RPGs, in my opinion. And I wish they would make a return to that. So, again, I'll leave a link to his Facebook and his Instagram down below. I doubt he'll be watching this, but I do want to give him a shout out because, like I said, he does an amazing job of what he does. At least I think so. I get to meet the artist of the Final Fantasy games. I never got to actually know his name, but this was all at the Square Enix booth. Shit, I forgot his name, and I'm probably gonna get some hate for that. I'm sorry. It's just so many things happened during that day. But he was really cool about it, like me taking a picture. His English, he understands English really well. So, again, I'm sorry I don't know his name. Please tell me in the comments below. But he was really cool. I never got his autograph, to be honest, and I kind of wish I did, but anyway, let's keep going. So I was at the Xbox booth, and they had a bunch of customized controllers displayed, and for some reason I only took a picture of the Tekken 7 one. You guys know me, I love Tekken, so I had to only take a picture of Tekken. But the controllers they had displayed, they were all nice looking as well. But I just really like this volcanic red Tekken controller. It's sort of like it's pretty much the same color like how it is in the cover art of Tekken 7. So it's really nice. I do like this a lot, and probably I'll end up getting Tekken 7 on Xbox as well. I ended up taking a selfie at the Twitch booth. They were giving out some free stuff if you take a selfie and you tag yourself on Twitter or Instagram and stuff like that. So I ended up getting a pin. It's kind of surprising they weren't giving out shirts like they did last year. I ended up getting a Twitch shirt, which was really cool. But this year, it was alright. But I still had a great time. Okay, so I was at the Bandai Namco booth throughout the entire weekend. And they had Tekken 7. Of course, I had to play Tekken 7, so what I did was I got my match, I would go back in line, and I'd play again, because I'd really want to play. Funny enough, well, not really funny enough, but the nice thing about this booth is that they held tournaments for the game Tekken 7. I entered 4 times, and what was funny is that I got 3rd place in the 4 tournaments that I entered. 3rd place in 4 tournaments in a row. Which, to my knowledge, that has to be really good if I'm consistently getting 3rd place. But to some, that still would be like, that still would mean you suck, you need to get good, stuff like that. But I like to say I did pretty well, considering that I am not a tournament player. But the people I played against, they were really good, and some of them even told me that I should do tournaments because they say that I'm good. And what was funny is that there was a guy who used to work on Tekken, who used to work for Bandai Namco. He went by the name of Filthy Rich, and you guys probably know who he is, but I actually played him in a tournament, and he bodied me so hard. I managed to get, I think I got a match on him. I don't remember. But he saw me play, and he even told me that he was afraid of my Kazuya, which is weird because I mean, if you're playing a Heihachi, because he played Heihachi, so you should know the matchup between Heihachi and Kazuya. But he still told me that my Kazuya was scary, so he was really cool about it. But yeah, Tekken 7, I ended up playing all weekend, and it was really fun, and I can't wait for this game to come out. Okay, so, I got to meet Semkami Johnny again. This was towards the closing of the exposition hall. I was walking towards the retro free play area. I ended up messaging Luca Jin on Facebook if she was there. She was out to dinner, but I still ended up going to the retro free play area, and I bumped into Johnny. He was getting ready to leave, but I ended up getting a picture, and he was cool. And I also met him the next day while I was getting a scarf and a wall scroll. And here we get the Green Lantern, and I don't know who the other Lantern person is. I'm not very familiar with DC. I'm more of a Marvel person. I want to say that's Black Adam, but I could be wrong. Actually, no, I can't say that because I know I'm wrong. But these guys were great. They did other cosplays too, but I didn't get a chance to get a picture with them. I was more into the Green Lantern. Green Lantern's a pretty cool character. And sorry for the sniffles, I have a cold. Here we get Final Fantasy characters, a white mage and a black mage. The black mage did not have her mask on, but was still pretty cool to get a picture with and stuff. Wow, these cosplays were well done too. And then here we get the PAX East sign. It's sort of the same design as it was last year. At least I think it is. Yeah, it is the same design as last year. Because I'm looking at my 2016 badge right now. So, anyways, next picture. Okay, so this was actually the end of the day 0. I wasn't feeling well that day. I had like gone through the whole night. My head was hurting. I had the sniffles, and like my head just like it was throbbing. I needed to sleep or something. Sorry about that. I still live at home, so I'm gonna get interrupted. But anyways, my friends took a picture of me sleeping in this stance because they said that I looked like I was going to be a final boss. Like, cause I had my arms crossed the way I was sitting, and like I had my hat lowered and my hood on, and I actually like this picture. It's we ended up laughing about it. It was like looks like a final boss, and like it was really cool. And then I get my friend KG sleeping. Oh, you look so adorable. Next picture. I take a picture of this lady statue on my way to the shuttle to get to the convention center. I just thought this was a really nice statue, so I ended up taking a picture. Some Assassin's Creed cosplays. Wish I had taken more pictures. I really wish I had taken more pictures, but I wanted to vlog more, so I ended up making vlogs. But even then, I didn't make that many vlogs, so like I said in the beginning, I just mainly had fun hanging out with friends and playing Tekken. So, and here I am again at the Bandai Namco booth, second day in a row. I think on the screen is Akuma versus Claudio. I don't remember, or I don't know. I think that could be Huarang, but just ended up taking a selfie just cause. So I get to meet Pepper Beef Too Spicy. He's a smaller YouTuber, but he does some great content. I actually like watching his videos. I sort of keep up with him. He's wearing an amazing hat right now. He's wearing a Part 4 Dotaro hat. It says it's got J and a heart, so J Love right there. I just thought that was a really cool hat. I actually wish I had a hat like that, to be honest, but he was really cool to talk to. We also played in the tournament. I kind of beat him really badly. I don't know if you knew that, but it wasn't fair really because he's mainly a pad player, and I had the advantage because I watch his videos and I mainly studied his law when he knew nothing about my nothing of my Kazuya. So, but nevertheless, he was still a really good player, really good law, And actually, watching his videos had made me want to learn how to play Law and Lei Wulong in Tekken Tag Tournament 2. So, yeah. And he's also a fellow. He's also a Filipino like me. So, it's kind of funny he didn't know any Tagalog. But, anyways, it was great meeting you, dude. Hope to see you again in the future. I'll leave a link to his YouTube in the description down below. Go check him out. I take a picture of this of the Bison or Dictator and Yun, skateboarder. They were at the Tekken booth. I like how the Bison's iPhone is like hanging against his leg, and the belt of his costume. That's really cool. He could have just put it in his pocket, but oh well. God, these are really well done cosplays. And I take a picture with, and I got a picture with them again, of them again with the Sakura. It's kind of funny how the Yun's eyes was closed when I took this picture. I didn't really wait for his eyes to open. I just kind of took it really quick because I figured they had somewhere to be. But all of my friends that saw this picture saying that that the Yun's eyes being closed made him look more badass. So, but there's that. The Sakura player was pretty cool. She's pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie. But Sakura is one of my favorite Street Fighter characters. I love Sakura, so there's that. And I went back to the Square Enix booth. I wanted to get more posters. I tried to get a Brave Exvius shirt that day, but it just wasn't working out. But anyways, I take a picture of or with Amethyst Leon as 2B from Nier Automata. She actually looks really pretty here. It's funny because she didn't really have all of her cosplay on because 2B has a blindfold sort of. She didn't have hers on, but I guess it's okay because even with the cosplay, 2B doesn't have to have the blindfold on. But she was really cool. But now actually seeing this cosplay, it's making me want to go out and buy Nier Automata and play it. So I took a picture of this Donkey Kong machine. I didn't really know what it was. I just ended up taking a picture of it because I thought it was really cool. It's a nice little contraption there. I also took a picture of this Link from Breath of the Wild. Really well done cosplay. He told me his name, but I forgot it, and I'm really sad because I don't like forgetting people's names, in all honesty. But I do know what his face looks like, so if I know his face, so sometimes I'm bad with names when it comes to meeting new people, but if I know someone's face, then I remember who they are. It's kind of funny how he didn't give me because he had business cards, so he didn't really give me one, so it's whatever. I do like this cosplay a lot, though. Here we get a female Scorpion. To be honest, I love when females cosplay male characters and try to make them look sexy. This female Scorpion was really nice looking. It's got the eyes, the mask, right? This the harpoon or the spear. That was really well done. I got a selfie with her. She does have colored contacts on to where her eyes can look like dead. And yeah, this cosplay was actually really nice. But along with this Scorpion cosplay, there's the Shao Kahn cosplay, and which was really, really awesome. The Shao Kahn cosplay was perfect. What makes this cosplay more perfect is that he has his phone attached to the hammer, and he could take selfies with it. So he attached a selfie stick to his prop, and when he takes selfies, he's calling it, because he took a selfie. He takes selfies with a Shao Kahn, so he's calling it Shao Kahn selfies. I'll leave a link to his Instagram down below. He goes by the Big Gursky. He was a really big dude. So props to him. on making the Shao Kahn cosplay, because Shao Kahn's a big dude himself in Mortal Kombat 2 and 3, and in I think 8 and 9. With 8 being DC Universe. So, but yeah, this is a really great cosplay, and I took another one. So, I kind of wish I had gotten a picture of him doing a fatality to someone that actually wanted it to be beaten with a hammer by Shao Kahn, but that's a story for another time. I take a picture of this Morgana. I do like League of Legends, so she's actually one of the champions I do play quite often. Morgana is a really good champion. I don't know what they've done with her as of late. I haven't played in a while, but I still like this Morgana. And I got a selfie. I overheard her. She has like the all white contacts, so like it even covers her pupil, making it really hard to see. Which I can see that, to be honest, because just seeing white as you're walking, that's got to be really hard. And God, people are just leaving me notifications today. Here I get a picture of Zidane Tribal. He didn't have his weapon. I'm kind of surprised. Like, normally when I take pictures of people in their cosplays, like, I want them to have a weapon. Like, their weapon. Like, he could have had a Mage Masher, or he could have had the Ogre, or Ultimate Weapon, stuff like that. But I'm saddened by that. But this was still a really nice cosplay. And here we get a picture of Archer from Fate Stay Night in Fate Zero. Again, he didn't have his weapon, but normally Archer uses like a knife or daggers and then a bow and arrow. So I was on my way to the Runaway Guys panel, the Throne Controllers panel, and there's a lot of people lined up. So I ended up taking a selfie. There goes a Widowmaker right behind me. But yeah, there was a lot of people. I was in the middle. So that's the people behind me. This were the people in front of me. There was a lot of people at this panel, or that was going to this panel. And then I take a picture of Nintendo Capri Sun, Tim, Chugga Conroy, Emil, and my Sayanella. They weren't really having technical difficulties. They were just having some jibber jabber like towards the beginning and stuff like that. Still a really nice panel. I enjoyed it. I also have a video of me being at this panel, so I kind of wish I had participated in the games that they did, but it's whatever. There's always next time. So at the meet and greet, I take a picture with Chugga Conroy again. Just that look on his face. He looked like he didn't want to take a picture, but I asked him a question about doing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 when I meant to say Xenoblade Chronicles X, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I said that. He must have thought I was an idiot. But it's whatever. I laughed about it because I had mistakenly said 2 instead of X. So, but yeah. And I take a group selfie with my selfie stick and my fisheyes lens. Tim doing the normal. John doing the normal. And then Luca Jin doing the normal duck face and stuff like she did in all the pictures that we took together. And then just Chugga Conroy not giving a fuck. He's just like sitting there neutral and stuff. And then my Sayanella with her Pikachu on her head to match. And like I ended up buying a scarf because I had forgotten my PAX East scarf, which I was like really sad about that because I thought I had put it in my luggage, but it was whatever. It was actually really hard to take this picture because I had to extend the selfie stick really far, and like I was trying so hard not to like shake it so much because like my phone's brand new and I don't want it to drop and break. So yeah, it was really hard. So day 3 of PAX, day 3 of PAX, the final day. I take a selfie with a bunch of Logitech computers, keyboards, just to get some shirts. I ended up doing that. and I tagged it on Twitter. So also at the Square Enix booth, you either had to take a picture of the Brave Exvius poster or have the game open on your phone in order to get a free shirt. All I did was I downloaded the game really quick, and I just opened the app and I played it on my phone. I mean, I do play Brave Exvius, just not on my main phone right now, because all of the stuff I acquired, because I have some pretty nice characters, it's all on my other phone. I have a phone that's specifically for games, so they're all on that phone. So there's that. Picture of Navi with, "Hey, listen." I can't do the voice right now. I know I can actually do it, but I'm not feeling well enough to actually do it. But really nice cosplay. It's surprising how this person even tried to do it when it was like really fucking cold up in Boston, Massachusetts. Like, oh my god. Ah, god. But yeah, really nice cosplay. Okay, so final day at the Bandai Namco booth, and I take a picture with these lovely Bandai Namco girls. I actually gave them both a hard time, a little bit. I just wanted to play Tekken. I'm sorry. I just really wanted to play Tekken. But they were cool. They were really cool. They were really nice to meet. And I don't know. To be honest, they were really cute. So that could be the reason why I was there all the time. But no, it can't be that because I just really wanted to play Tekken. The girl on the right, her name is Shirley. I didn't get the girl on the left her name though. I didn't know her name. But other than that, they were really cool. They were really nice to meet. And I get to meet Nicole again, and not in her cosplay. I was like really sad because like she came with her Zero Suit Samus cosplay that I saw last year, and she did her Cammy cosplay, and I didn't get to meet her both in those cosplays, and I'm like kicking myself right now because I really wanted to see those cosplays, but I had to play Tekken. I'm sorry, I had to play Tekken. No, not really, but I just wanted to play Tekken. It's funny how she has a following on Instagram and on Facebook, and it's funny how she even replies to my messages on Instagram. Because I was trying to find her, and I wanted to talk with her a little bit, kind of get to know her some. She also has a YouTube channel. I'll leave a link to her YouTube channel in the description down below, as well as her Facebook and her Instagram. She does some really nice cosplays actually, and she's very pretty. I've told her that before, so yeah. Next picture. Alright, so I walk back to the Bandai Namco booth and I take a picture of the guys that were hosting the tournaments. These wonderful gentlemen named Nate and Carlos. I think that's what the tall dude's name is. The short guy, of course, his name is Nate. Now that hat he is wearing, I am wearing that same hat, and in order for you to win a hat, you had to beat Nate in a match of Tekken. First time I played him, he bodied me so hard with Lucky Chloe. I was Kazuya, and then I wanted to play him again because I really wanted a hat. So I picked Martial Law, and he picks Gigas, and I 3-0'd him with a perfect. It was a good match, but these guys were really cool, and I'm actually really happy they ended up hosting the tournament for Tekken 7. Now I just have to wait until the game comes out. Take a picture of the Discord Wumpus. They had something set up where if you take a picture and you tag it on either Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, you can win some pins. Fortunately, this was around I think around 5 o'clock was when it was starting to die down. So no pin for me, but it was still really cool to see this figure, this statue looking thing. And I get a picture with Tim, thanks to Atma01. It's kind of being Asian over there. Throw out the peace sign. Like throughout the entire weekend, like all my friends were just kind of like roasting me for having pink shoes, and I'm like, I mean, why? I love my pink shoes. I mean, the ladies like it, so. No, but for real, I'm surprised. Like surprisingly, I'm like one of the very few people within my group that can pull off the color pink. But yeah, I got to take a picture with Tim again. He was really cool. It's funny that I was in his live stream because he was streaming Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I was having a hard time trying to find a place to stay Sunday night, and he ended up offering me to stay at his hotel for the night, and which is weird. Not weird in a bad way, but weird as in like him being big on YouTube, asking a smaller YouTube to room with him. I did appreciate the generosity, to be honest. But like, I didn't really have a hard time napping at the airport. It was quite an experience, to be honest. But other than that, it was great. I had fun, just hanging out with the Runaway guys. They were really cool. Just like it's like how I can like casually just walk up to them now and just talk with them. Like during my first year, I was sort of nervous because meeting someone big on YouTube who's has a really big following, and you're meeting them for the first time, you sort of get starstruck in a way. Now that I know them personally, I consider them as my friends. I could just easily walk up to them and just start talking with them. Of course, I'm still gonna be a fan. I'm still gonna watch their stuff and be like, may I get a picture with you or stuff like that, or can you sign this for me? I'm still gonna be like that, but other than that, I could just casually just walk up, talk, hang out, stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I like about these things. Like, you meet someone for the first time and they're really big on YouTube, and then second, third time around, you can just casually walk up to them and hopefully they'll remember you. It's funny how Tim, I don't think Tim does remember me like in person, but he knows me by name. So, but yeah, I meet this wonderful guy right here, Mr. WaterExodus, aka WaterSexodus, the sex symbol of Let's Playing. He was wearing his Chris Redfield outfit. I actually wish I had gotten a picture of his crew earlier, because they were at the Bandai Namco booth and they were just like hanging out and stuff. We never got to hang out, to be honest. Like, he messaged me and he wanted me to hit him up, and it's just like we just never hung out. So, but I'm still really glad I got to see him again. He was really cool. Really chill, down to earth guy. One of my favorite Let's Players. Actually, like everyone that I talked about that does Let's Play, I actually like watching their stuff. Especially WaterExodus. He has some amazing content. Like Shadow Hearts. I ended up watching his Shadow Hearts Let's Play. I thought that was really interesting. And watching his Let's Play of Shadow Hearts kind of made me want to play it, but before he even did that, I really wanted to play Shadow Hearts because of the Judgment Ring system, which is the battle system. But yeah. And then I got the Runaway guys to sign my Pokemon Power Bank. I ended up taking a quick picture of it because it was getting smudged in my bag, and just after using, because like after they sign it, I don't even want to use it anymore because it'll get smudged. The same thing happened with my 3DS. Like, they ended up signing my 3DS, and all the signatures I had on the 3DS smudged over time. So yeah, but they ended up signing my power bank. Alright, so I actually saved this picture from when they uploaded it on Facebook, but they did a Ruby group cosplay. I'm not very familiar with Ruby. I only know like two characters, Yang and Whis. Yang being my favorite one of the four girls, just because I like a girl who does martial arts, and I know she probably doesn't do kicks, but she throws punches, so that's a I count that as martial arts anyway. Uh, but yeah, Yang's just a really cool character in my opinion. And then here we get the same group again, the Comic Advisors. I will leave a link to their YouTube down below. Please check them out. They're doing a Resident Evil cosplay. We get a Barry, Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine, Ada Wong, and Leon Kennedy. I believe that's Resident Evil 4. Yeah, Resident Evil 4 Leon. This was a really nice cosplay. Like, a really well done group cosplay. And then here goes all the stuff that I brought home from PAX. I didn't really spend much this year, which is surprising, because I like spending money on merch. But this was all the stuff I ended up getting for free at PAX. You see that Brave Exvius shirt on the far right. A bunch of Square Enix posters that I mentioned. I actually didn't even mention, but I did get a bunch of Square Enix posters. That Crying Heihachi hat. I got a couple of Tekken 7 stickers. I wish I actually grabbed more, but I just didn't know where to put them. And then I got a bunch of Logitech shirts for free. I got like 3 of them. And then there goes my Crying Heihachi hat. I'm sitting in my car, but I wanted to take a picture of this hat because I did get it at PAX. So, anyways, there goes the end of my video. Sorry, I ended up talking a whole bunch in this video, but I wanted to give some details on the pictures that I took. Again, not as many as I took last year, and definitely not as many as I took the year before, but I still had a great time at PAX East. And hopefully I can go again in 2018. This has really been a great PAX to me. I got to play one of my favorite fighting games and got to enter a tournament where people acknowledge how good I am. I don't think I'm good at all, but but that's okay. Anyways, guys, LegaiaRaSeru is signing out. Thank you for watching this super long video. Hopefully you enjoy it, and definitely please check out the people I mentioned. It would mean so much to me if you did that. Anyways, LegaiaRaSeru is signing out, and I shall see you guys later. Until then, stay gaming.